Hello again everybody, back with another video. This time looking at the Walmart El Paso shooting event. And what I'm going to do is just work my way through some of the reports and highlight where I see code. Now, what that code means I will leave completely up to you. I'll also look at how brave people can be in the face of adversity. So it just shows how tough the human race is in such an event. So let's take a look at some of the code. Now, as I see it, of course, now there is a shooter and there's a photograph of them walking past the shop, and the floor in the photograph just so happens to be the same as they have in a Masonic lodge. But you can find this kind of flooring in lots of places, but it's just a similarity that came to mind from me. And I can see quite a bit of code, but I see code in everything. So, what that means, you will have to draw your own conclusions. But the white male suspect, who originally it was down that 20 people were killed and 26 were injured, and it was Patrick Crucius, and he was aged 21. Well, 21 can be for 3 sevens for 777. And if you look at the numerology calculator, Patrick in Pythagorean comes out to 33. And 33 is a big number for Freemasons. And Patrick in Chaldean numerology is 21. Again, 21 for 3 sevens for 777, just like his age here. And if we put the full name in, it comes to 62 in Pythagorean numerology. Now that's 62, could be 2 sixes for 66. And we've got the number of vowels come to 25 for a 7, 2 plus 5 for a 7. And consonants 37, 3 sevens for 777. So I'm seeing lots and lots of 7 code and also a 33 just in the name. But you know me, I can see code in lots of things. It doesn't really mean it was real or fake. Who knows? So this is where the shooting allegedly started. It's Silo Vistamel. And you plug that into a numerology calculator, so Walmart is next to this, and that comes to 34 for 3 plus 4 for a 7 in Chaldean, and it comes to 43 for 4 plus 3 for a 7. And if you look at CIE Silo, it's 3 plus 9 plus 5 plus 12 plus 15 for 44. Happens to be the death number, just a coincidence, of course. And Vista comes to 71. That's a total of 115. Add those together, 1 plus 5, and you get a 7. So I can see 7 code in lots of things. Now, we'll take a look at how, human beings can be so tough, and so tough that you can actually, smile off the event. And this is an ex-congressman. So we'll take a look at what he's got to say.
We know that there's a lot of injury, a lot of suffering in El Paso right now. I'm incredibly saddened, and it is very hard to think about this. But I'll tell you, El Paso is the strongest place in the world. This community is going to come together. I'm going back there right now to be with my family and to be with my hometown.
Incredibly saddened, and it is very hard to think about this.
So there you go. Very, very brave individual. Now, it was originally 20, but now the El Paso shooting death toll, unfortunately, has risen to 21. That's 21 for 3 sevens for 777. And also this is the 21 again, but now it is 21, as I said, for 777, and 25 injured, 2 plus 5 for a 7. And up to this devastating violence, El Paso had only 23 homicides in all of last year, so 2 threes for 33. Now, people can be so strong in tough situations. This guy was amazingly cool and can virtually smile it all off. A lot braver than I am. But let's see what he's got to say.
You came face to face with the shooter.
Yes, I was. I seen him as he aimed the assault rifle AK-47 towards me as he entered the store.
And how did you manage to escape him unharmed?
Off a prior experience, I kind of knew it took him a couple of seconds for him to raise his gun to aim towards me directly. So I had enough time to duck down with the person next to me and then take cover and then run off and take cover again.
And as you were there, did it appear the shooter was targeting specific people, or was that shooter just shooting randomly?
At first, when he entered the store, he gave me a smirk, so I knew and aimed directly towards me. So it was directly to me. And then he hit the person next to me. They were on the floor. And then after that, I kind of feel like I was still targeted, so I kept moving. And then after I lost the person, the shooter, then apparently after that, he was just shooting generally towards everybody.
What goes through your head when someone walks into a Walmart? I mean, that's a place that so many people go to on a Saturday morning.
What walked through my head, the first thing was I heard the shots, so I assumed it was firecrackers. Then I noticed there was no pattern, so I assumed it was a handgun, maybe an adolescent that was just shooting off rounds of a handgun. Then I heard a burst of 60 rounds, and I knew it was assault rifle or automatic weapon. So at that point, that's why, I became fragile to the situation, a little frantic.
Our thoughts and prayers are with you and all of those people there in El Paso, Texas. Thank you so much, Al, for joining us.
No problem. Have a good day.
Okay, so there you go. Just shows you how strong human beings can be. Now, the suspect wrote a manifesto, police say, and this was left on an online message board, which was 8chan, and that's 8 plus 3 plus 8 plus 1 plus 14 for 34 for a 7. And the police called it the 2,300 word manifesto, so 2 threes for 33. As I say, I can see code in lots of events, especially shooting events around the world. So coincidence, who knows? And then apparently the president added a bit more detail to the 2,300, and it came to he basically this Patrick Crusius authored a 2,356 word manifesto. So 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 comes to 16, and 1 plus 6 equals 7. And this Crusius, age 21, came from Allen in Texas. Now, Allen contains LL. L is 3 in both Pythagorean and Chaldean numerology. So LL for 33. Also L is 12 in English. That's 1 plus 2 for a 3. So all numerologies tends to come out as 3. And if you add Allen up, it comes to this 44, which I believe's a death number. So strange coincidences. Now it's another one. A 77-year-old man took a bullet for his wife. That's just how old he is, but it happens to be 77. And they've held, as they quite often do in these events, a candlelit vigil. Candle is 21 in both Chaldean and Pythagorean numerology, and 21 for 3 sevens, again for 777. Now this is the number of the Walmart where the shooting took place, and this is 7101. Well, you've got 101, but take the 0 out and we've got 711 for 7 by 11 for 77. So I'm finding lots of 7 code in this event, but I can find lots of 7 codes in lots of shooting events all around the world. And here's a photograph, and it's got pickup points 6, 7 and 8 in it, and 6 plus 7 plus 8 coincidentally adds up to 21 for 3 sevens for 777. And here's a police car, why they need army vehicles I don't know, but this number is 1068117. So we got 1 plus 6 for a 7, and at the end we've got 11 sevens for 77, giving 777. Just another coincidence. And then of course quite often it must be a trick of the lights. Quite often you see it with police car lighting, but we've got purple, and purple just happens to be a very important Masonic colour for purple, for royalty and richness. So quite a coincidence, but it always tends to be here, well, present in various violent events around the world. So just another little video. The police chief here is so upset that he needs a little bit of help. Obviously it's very traumatic, not good times for him. So just take a look at the video.
The suspect was arrested at Sunmount and in Viscount, which is on the west side of the Walmart out there where the initial shooting took place.
And also the candlelit vigil, they've managed to get things printed very, very quickly and merchandise produced. But I suppose that's just the nature of the world. Things can be produced very, very quickly, and people can react very quickly to honour what's gone on and things like that. Okay, and of course we had one shooter, and quite often around the world the army and the police need to show their presence to reassure the public that they are, quite capable of tackling, even though in lots of cases the single gunman's either shot themselves or they've been arrested, but they still need to have a big show of force just to reassure the public. So thanks to all you guys for that. And just to finish off with another example of how strong people can be, these 2 women can manage a smile in the face of adversity, which says a lot about human nature. So yeah, we should look at that as an example to everybody.
So we were on the clothesman, and we just thought it was something hitting the floor or the wall, and that's when my mom's like, no, it is actually shooting, and she saw 3 men running in, and they were all just in black, and that's when my mom said, drop down, go down to the floor. And after that, I just grabbed my mom and my little brother by the hand, and I just took them outside to the back.
Did you guys see anyone shot, wounded?
No, we just saw my mom saw the 3 men running.
Were they holding guns?
They were holding.
So she saw them actually shooting the guns. How are you feeling right now?
And we were trying to come out because the elderly and the kids were getting hot, sweating. So when it came out, we heard more shots. The employees told us to go back into the freight containers. And then when we went back in, then they told us like 10 minutes later to come on out and hurry and go on the side of the building. So when we went on the side of the building, then we took off because we didn't know what to do from there. So we started walking down the side of the road. We went to Acura to go relax and try and get everything situated because the cops were barely coming at that time.
Pretty shaken up?
Yes, I'm still on edge. I'm still trying to process all this. I'm shaking. It's hot, so the emotions are running really high.
God bless you. I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So there you go. As I said, very strong individuals. Now, that's all I've got to say for now. So that's goodbye from me. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.